Well, yesterday was the No Kings 2.0 rally, and we actually had a fairly decent turnout, even better than the first one. Now, first of all, I want to thank whoever it was that parked their pickup trucks with the horse trailers right in front of us because I appreciate the thought. It gave us something to duck behind in case somebody decided to try to shoot us up. I'm glad nothing like that happened, but I appreciate that you all decided to give us some a barrier between some ultra violence and us. I greatly appreciate that. Uh, we just worked around the barrier, so it didn't harm our protest any. But like I said, once again, thanks for giving us a barrier to duck behind in case some heavy violence did ensue. Uh, like I said, we actually did a pretty good job. It was better than last times. Uh, our town is approximately 17,000 people. In fact, according to the Welcome to Portales sign, it says home of 17,000 friendly people and two or three old grouches. That's exactly what the sign says, too. But we had over 260 people in, and since our town is pretty blood red, that's actually a pretty good turnout. So, for all of you that did come out, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We all had a great time. We had some good music. We got our voices heard, and I got some video that I'll be showing you. Uh, it I don't know when this video. I don't know when I'm going to be putting this one up on YouTube, but it should probably tomorrow on Monday, hopefully. But I have 4 devices and over 4 hours of video to edit, but it's so please bear with me. uh, we did have some police come out. Someone did call the police on us, but when they got there, they saw that we weren't doing anything wrong. We had all the proper permits. They didn't bother us. They stayed a while, got bored, then they left. I'm also going to show you some posts on Facebook that was about our rally. So pretty there's some pretty funny stuff. But I hope you enjoyed the video that I took of the rally yesterday. And once again, thank you for the people who parked their trucks and horse trailers in front of us to make sure that we were safe. Alrighty. Here comes the video. I hope you enjoy it. so funny. At least one of the comments on Facebook. Look at this. This is from my town of Portales. Why is PD, that's police department, refusing to enforce the law? A protest is wandering out in the street, and they are blasting loud music in violation of the nuisance ordinance. Yet PD refuses to come out and get the protest in compliance. Here's the comments to that. You are now known around town as Clay Karen Benedict. They're doing everything right. They even got a permit from the city. I asked. They're just pissed because they have the balls to stand for what they believe in. You should try it sometime. No, I'm pissed because they're violating ordinances that are causing nuisance. No one is above the law. And then he puts the use of any loudspeaker, drum, whistle, bell, or other instrument or device for the purpose of attracting attention by the creation of sound to any performance, show, sale, display, merchandise, or political candidate, party, or platform. I think he forgot to post the part where it says that it was prohibited. There's someone right here. What are they protesting? Really? Has this person not been awake? Trump, they think he's a king. No, we think he wants to be a king. This was one of the few tweets where he inferred that he was a king, and a lot of people took exception to that. I believe that's how this originated. And showing pictures of you're mental if you think he's a king. We know he's not a king, but he wants to be a king. They really have no idea. If he were king, they couldn't be protesting. They are just a bunch of deranged Democrats. The child rapist traitor-in-chief, like the rest of the world. Did they miss the part where he called the No Kings rally, I Hate America rally, and how he is trying to get rid of any of his opposition by putting them in jail? Yes, he wants to be a king, a dictator. He wants these protests to go away. Maybe understand the law before speaking on it. They take an oath to uphold the Constitution, not policies set in place. That's a good one. And here he is doing this again. Completely forgot the part about where it's supposed to be prohibited. Because they have to respect the freedom of speech as far as noise. I think it's a 10 p.m. thing. If there is rowdiness and violent behavior, then they will be there. But they simply cannot go against constitutional rights. Negative. Excessive noise is under nuisance ordinances. I just drove by and no one was in the road. Even the Handmaid's Tale group was using the crosswalks. By the way, if anyone has a picture of them, could you send me one? See, a lot of these people are telling this guy, the original poster, that he's basically an idiot. There was nothing for the police to do. The only thing loud are the signs, sir. Everyone have a great day and stay safe. They call us a bunch of brain-dead idiots. Don't pay them any attention. Well, that's their right to call us whatever they want. And like they said, if you don't like it, don't pay attention. I literally ran past and they were acting civilly. Y'all are just angry because their freedom of speech and freedom of assembly, and that's exactly what the protest is about. See? We were being respectful, and we were not being rowdy, not violent, just like it's supposed to be. If you're confused about why they're protesting, can I direct you to some resources explaining why they are out there? Just let it go. These freaking people are dumbass. Y'all are going to change. Y'all are going to change anything. Okay. Here's this idiot again, sharing that same thing. This is such a chill protest. We literally just drove by. Yeah. Um, this guy. Yeah, his name is Clay Benedict. I'm not gonna redact it. He really thinks the police should have done something. But as you can see in my video, there they are. They are there, but they got bored and walked away and left because there was nothing for them to do. We were obeying all the laws. April Hunter. The people on the square that are saying Trump is a pedophile, y'all need Jesus. Go to church. Maybe because he is a pedophile. That's why we're calling him that. He's the one that needs Jesus and to go to church. And I mean to really be there, not for some photo op like he did with the upside down Bible. Trump should sue them for slander. You can't sue someone for slander for telling the truth. Well, that was one of the things that they posted on Facebook about the Portales, New Mexico No Kings. We only had maybe 200, a little over 260 people, but all over the country there were millions. I do not know an exact figure, but I know there was millions of people protesting the No Kings. This country has a constitution. This constitution says that there are no kings. And as I said before, George Washington, our very first president, when they tried to say that he should be king of America, he said, "We just got rid of one King George. We do not want another." And that's when the Constitution was written, making sure that there was no monarchy in America. No monarchy, no dictatorships. It was a Constitution. This is why supposedly elect our leaders. The leaders that are supposed to serve us, not rule us, which is exactly what Trump is trying to do. Trump and his minions. Just remember, in this case, resistance is not futile. Resist lawfully, calmly, non-violently.